Hello.
Hi, good to see you.
Good to see you.
How are you today?
Really good, really excited for this.
So we are here for your 10 years anniversary on YouTube.
Jeez, I'm old.
Oh yeah. How do you feel about that?
It's so interesting. I remember in the beginning thinking, I wonder if I'll still be doing this in 10 years. The answer was yes.
And now here we are. 10 years of doing this. There has to be a story of how it all began. What was it?
I was a bored kid with a lot of energy and knew how to sneak into my mom's purse to grab her camera. From when I was like 9 years old, I've been making videos.
Hello, this is ZBHTV, where you always get the best picture.
And I'm pretty sure that I owe my mom like 9 cameras at this point.
Oh my gosh.
I've dropped one in the toilet, I've frozen one, I've cooked one, I've dropped one in dog poop. Yeah.
Okay, so you were always the kid with the camera on hand and family gatherings, saying, recording everyone at home. So that was you.
Yes. I made little vlogs to my future self.
You might be me, but then that makes you me, and I'm you, because you're me. And I'm you, because you're me in the future, and I am you in the past.
That I'm very grateful I did back then, and so I continue to do that to this day. No one else is gonna see it, it's just for me.
So that you're saying there's a lot of videos that we haven't seen?
Oh, if only you knew.
Alright, so I hope your mom forgives you for all the cameras.
Me too.
Because it got you to the person that you are right now with us.
It's true, it's true.
Okay, since we're on the topic of going from the beginning, let's go back down some memory lanes. Over the years, you have created some characters on your YouTube channel. I don't know if you remember this, but some fan favorites include Evil Chris and Grandpa Chris.
You mean Moriarty Light?
Who do you think is your favorite one?
Honestly, the grandpa character. EC is kind of one note, but the grandpa, I had so much fun.
Grandpa, it's 11 o'clock at night. Please, let's do this one more time, and then you can go to bed.
I'm trying, okay?
He made his own Twitter account, and we would have like conversations back and forth. He lent himself to many more situations. But I will say I don't miss having extremely dry hair for a week after covering it in baby powder.
Is that what you actually did?
No, what?
For all the characters that you have made in your YouTube channel, which one would you rather choose to be stuck with you on an island?
I feel like EC would just bash my head in with a hammer the first chance he got. So I'm gonna have to go with the grandpa, because like we argue and fight a lot, but at the end of the day, we're family.
That's very true. I don't think Evil Chris will kill you immediately. He's more of a manipulative person. I think he'll take his time with you.
That does not change my answer.
Is there any way for any of these characters will make an appearance somewhere in the future?
I feel like doing personas in skits and videos is very like old YouTube, kind of seen as cringe nowadays.
Okay.
But we said the same thing about like bell bottoms and cargo pants, so never say never.
Oh, I miss listening to that. Speaking of cringy stuff, what was the cringiest thing you have ever done in this 10 years?
Well, that is a long list. Every video? No.
Which isn't.
Well, especially at the beginning, I was full of the unwarranted confidence of a teenager and would frequently make advice videos. Bad combination, like my one about how to cure acne that involved rubbing bar soap all over your face multiple times a day.
Did you actually say that?
I sure said it. And I sure did it.
Anytime you get the chance to go to the bathroom, just grab the soap and put a little on your forehead and then spritz some water up there. Just whatever you can do to get oils off of your forehead. That goes a long way.
How did your viewers react to that?
Thankfully, no one listened. I'll say that.
You know, back in the day, a lot of YouTubers have some cringe moments too. I think that's fine. But let's talk about old YouTube trends. What are some of the trends that you have missed and wish that would make a comeback to this day?
I miss just wholesome, harmless fun trends like the Harlem Shake or the ALS challenge. I feel like that really brought everybody together for a good cause, and it was effective. For a brief moment, the internet wasn't just the internet, it truly was a global community of people brought together to do common good.
I agree. I remember when I was younger watching YouTubers, it's a whole community, and I really love that. And a trend is not just a trend, and it's just we all take part in it together. Now let's go back to the year 2017, where you vlogged for a year straight. What was the biggest thing that you have learned from that experience?
I think one of the most fundamental things that makes us human is storytelling. That is what motion pictures have been about. In the very beginning, I just made pretty montages, a lot of aesthetic shots, but there was no soul in it. And now I really try and think and challenge myself to tell a story, even when there may not be one inherent in the day. It's less about what you're doing and more about the you doing it. Your experience. It's not just, I'm swimming in the ocean. It's, I'm feeling very cold here in the ocean.
Yeah, I get that.
I don't want them to just be walking a stranger through the day, like telling the camera, now I'm going to do this, next shot, I just did this. I want you to see, I want the actual experience to be captured. I want to relive the moments, not the acknowledgement of the camera. I love fly on the wall vlogs.
I love that perspective. And I think I agree. I feel like I'm connected to a YouTuber a lot more when I watch how personal they are with their own videos. Okay, I gotta ask, all this video making and camera work you have done on YouTube, I'm assuming when you have a camera in hand, you go on autopilot immediately.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's super easy to just make a vlog, but that's not fun. What's fun is challenging myself to come up with a story when there may not necessarily be one and present it in a unique way.
Do you think it affects your day-to-day life when doing this?
Yes. Something that I wish I could go back and tell my younger self was be very careful about how this will affect your interpersonal relationships. When every hour of every day is spent constantly looking for material, it is so tempting to turn to your friendships as material wells. But by doing so, you're making your friends into almost unpaid writers and employees. You're exploiting them for your own gain rather than just a natural human connection.
So you're saying that not everyone has the same mindset as you and you don't want to cross that boundaries.
Exactly. And I think that's a good thing that people have different interests. I mean, I know nothing about cooking, but boy, am I glad that some people do.
Oh, so you're saying that you want people to cook for you?
I mean, I won't complain if someone does.
But would you say you still manage to connect to some people with similar interests? Who are some of the favorite people that you have connected with?
Absolutely. I've been so lucky to meet people that make stuff that I really love and now can call my friends, like Adler Davidson, Gabe Miller, Lifelike Josie. These are wonderful people, and from the instant that we met, we had that shared connection of mutual passion.
Isn't that great? The internet brings everyone together. A little birdie told me that you've actually met your girlfriend online.
Who leaked that? Who's your informant?
Did you ever think that was gonna happen when you first started YouTube?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, finding your girlfriend on the internet?
Absolutely not. In no way, shape, or form.
Okay, I have to know, between you and your girlfriend, who has the best wrist?
Her. I mean, that's not a question at all. I mean, from the very beginning, she was like jokingly teasing, flirting over Twitter. She was the one that confessed her feelings when I was too much of a coward to do so. Yeah, that's absolutely her.
Okay, give yourself some credit. I think she wouldn't even say anything if you didn't say hi to her first.
How do you know?
I don't know. A little birdie keeps telling me this. Your fans love your relationship on here, and we all hope that you guys will make it to the end. Isn't it crazy to know that the internet brings people together?
Just like how it brought strangers together for a common good with the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge, in this way, it brought two strangers from across the planet together.
That's so sweet.
How the individual ingredients in ranch come together to make something beautiful.
And are you happy with that?
I am so happy with it.
Speaking of connections, have you ever met people that you never thought would have met before?
Oh, absolutely. This is just my name dropping time here. I've been incredibly lucky to have dinner with some OG YouTubers that I really looked up to, like Tay Zonday, Eddie Burback, Megan Tonjes, Ethan from Crank Gameplays, and the entire, Michael Reeves, and the entire time trying not to freak out.
I hope they're watching this.
I hope they're not.
What would you like to remind to those who you have inspired before they actually follow in your footsteps?
Draw a very clear line from the beginning about what you want to make public and what you want to keep private in your own life. And a part of that is drawing your inspiration for your stuff from your personality, not your circumstances. The temptation is strong to make it about like what you're doing. Look, I'm on a boat. But why should anybody care? Because they love who you are. As well as it helps to not get doxxed when you don't make your content about your circumstances.
Okay, so you are here right now because the people that have watched you know who you are.
I'm so sorry to everybody.
But your OG fans didn't really know you as just Chris Howard before, didn't they? Because this channel was originally named Pdidly. What was it all about?
Again, the unwarranted confidence of a teenager whose entire personality was just, I make puns, aren't I so funny? And then Diddly just sounded fun after that. That's all it was.
Fun because, well, I want the show to be funny and maybe include a few puns. I'm hopefully gonna include so many puns that it's gonna be pun-believable. And diddly because, well, you can't not be happy when you say diddly. Diddly! Okay, maybe you can.
Do you still make puns here and there?
Unfortunately.
I'll have to deal with that again. And your fans, your OG fans, actually call themselves the Pdidly crew.
Oh my god.
AKA PDC. Do you still remember that?
Oh, very clearly.
What a memory.
It was something.
But I really want to know though, would Pdidly rap would ever make a revival again?
Frame rate, bit rate, this crazy thing called audio. I gotta admit, I really miss adding CR2 in Lightroom. The reason I'm sticking around in the midst of this confusion is simply put the friends I made, and that is my conclusion.
The remix featuring Diplo.
I mean, hey,
Gabe.
you met some creative people.
Gabe, remix that.
What made you change your name? What made you rebrand your whole YouTube channel?
because Pdidly was almost a persona. It was the silly pun person. And as I grew and changed and experienced more life, I wanted the channel to be a personal diary. It's not just about being silly and fun, it's just about me and who I am.
So you're pulling the Mika Kitty to Tessa Violet, Dan is not on fire to Dan Howell. Are there any other YouTubers that we can?
Naver Ignite to Evan Edinger.
There you go. There's no Chris Howard.
Dude, literally every single variation of Chris Howard is taken. I have tried everything.
What about Chris Porter Howard?
Taken.
Chris P. Howard?
Taken.
Christian Howard?
Taken.
Christian Porter Howard?
Taken.
What a great journey you've had in these 10 years. And now you're actually in college studying film production. Is that right?
It's true.
Do you think your experiences in YouTube has impacted you to where you are right now?
Absolutely. On the plus side, it means I've basically gotten 10 years of practice and studying for my exams, which has come in handy. But on the negative side, I've accidentally self-taught myself several bad habits. It's one thing to watch a YouTube video about, here's how you do this thing, but it's another to have a professor watch you and pull you aside and say, no, this is what you're doing wrong.
I really want to know, in class, do people always look for you when they need something?
Actually, no, I'm so lucky. There are so many incredibly talented and skilled people in my classes. It's pretty neat.
Let's say in the next 10 years, YouTube doesn't exist anymore. Which social media will you move on to next?
Creating videos has always been my main artistic expression and output. So frankly, whatever website allows me to do so. And if no website allows me to anymore, then I'm still making them just for myself.
Back in the day, there were no YouTube shorts. Like short videos were not a thing. What do you feel about that in our era now?
I think it's awesome. I am 1,000% for as many different avenues or forms of human artistic expression as possible. And the fact that this new model has opened up that previously didn't used to exist means more people can express themselves artistically and creatively in ways they couldn't before. That's awesome. I am all for that.
I love that. You're so accepting. You didn't feel like back in the day we do this and that.
No, well, back in the day, there was no videos.
That's true.
This is just another extension of that.
Okay, yeah, right.
I just haven't made any because I'm bad at it.
So those are the questions for now. But before we end this interview, I would like to play a game with you. I want to see how much you remember your own content. So I'm gonna show you a few screenshots and see if you actually remember where they're from.
I'm going to figure out the year based on my haircut.
Oh my god! That's true! Wow, this is gonna be fun. Do you know where this is from?
That's from the Hamilton video. Wait, no.
No.
Is that my legs getting waxed?
Yes! How do you know?
Oh my gosh. That was like when I was daily vlogging before really daily vlogging. I would just turn on my GoPro and talk. And I told the audience that I would do that consecutively. And if I missed a day, I would wax my legs. I am just...
Count or should I just do it?
Whenever you're ready. I just... Ah! Fun fact, that was in the era of like super tight skinny jeans.
Yes!
And then the next like week, I had to go to work in my ultra tight jeans and the hairs growing back itched so bad.
But it does feel smooth though, doesn't it?
I felt like a dolphin.
Do you remember who actually did it for you?
Yes, a fellow cashier, my friend Kimmy.
Yes. Shout out to Kimmy.
Shout out to Kimmy. That's my Andrew character.
Is that Actually?
100%.
Wait, I see it now. They're the character.
What was the context of that skit though? That was right when I moved to California.
Yes, this is actually in LA.
So 2016. What's the context of that? It must have been a story.
Yeah. It's about you talking to the camera, and then it's a skit in the middle of the story.
Was it the story of when I met Olin Rogers?
No. Do you want me to reveal it?
I would like you to reveal it.
It's about the fangirling video.
I don't remember that video.
You were talking about how you still fangirl over your.
Oh, yes. Yep. And that's still true to this day. Yes. Yes. Calm down. They're not like a superhero or anything.
Would he ever make a comeback?
Crandrew. Ah! I remember exactly this video. That is the cringiest thing I think I've ever done in public.
Oh, so you're changing your answer
Oh
for the
my-
cringiest moment now?
Gosh. My friend Britt and I went around the Grove with like music in our earbuds and kind of like lip synced to it. And it was so much fun. I don't regret doing it. Man, that took a level of self-confidence I do not have now.
Would you ever
No.
back and watch it again?
No. Nope.
So there's never.
I hope
thinking this?
you enjoy it because I will never watch it again. I had a philosophy when I was younger, like, I'm sure I'll cringe at this when I'm older, but I'm having fun now. And that very much came true in both senses.
I think the key to success is not being afraid to do cringe things. Do you remember this?
Oh my gosh, that's the first Secret Life of a YouTuber.
I think it's
Or the second one?
yeah, it's the second.
Oh my gosh. Because I remember being so proud of the way that the lighting was.
Yeah, it does look good though. Look at that. Look at that hair though.
Like there's a new tag going around. That's basically a direct continuation of the exact kind of videos I made when I was younger. I just started making them without a script, without a plan. I would just set up a shot and then think, okay, now what? Okay, now what? I made up the story as I went along.
No script at all. Wow, that's crazy.
And it was so fun.
Wow, would you ever do it again? Like Secret Life of a YouTuber Part 3? 4 now? Oh,
I would love to.
what's the storyline next?
I'll make it up as I go along. Ah!
I'm so sorry to do this.
Okay, that's actually scary.
I do not like this.
You don't look like you. I don't know. I don't like it. I really don't.
That was my last like real collab.
Really? That was the last one?
I think so. That was transforming myself into someone emo with Anna Cat.
Yes.
And that was so much fun to film. Genuinely, I was dying laughing both in person and then while editing.
It was so funny. I remember watching it back then.
I think that is like one of the most fun videos I ever made.
What was the eyeliner though? Was that like Sharpie or something?
I think it was Sharpie.
No way. That was so dangerous though. Wow, the dedication.
What a punchable face, I'll say that. I don't know. I have no idea what that's from. I'm in the grocery store.
You were doing puns while shopping.
Oh my gosh.
You don't remember?
I do. That's like 2015.
Is it?
That is, I think so, yeah. That is old. Let us continue shopping. So if this is nacho cheese sauce, whose is it? Am I punning too fast for you? Well, catch up.
Look at that haircut though.
You know what that haircut was? Trying to be Mitch from Pentatonics.
Oh gosh, that's what it was?
100%. Oh! Okay, the question is, which one of those was that?
It's actually the Pdidly Oscars.
Oh my gosh.
You remember that?
Check out what's on his door.
Check out what's on my door, yo.
Right? Yes, 100%. That was so fun. So what we'd do is me and my friend Andrew, we would hang out all day. I would bring my equipment and then we would stay up all night and make those.
This was at night, right? Like really late at night.
4 in the morning.
Do you miss doing that with Andrew?
I do. I'm really glad that we did that.
Yeah. We all remember Chris and Andrew videos, and we all miss that.
Love you, man. Ah, yes, yep. That was the first collaboration I did with Adler.
Yeah.
I was so nervous to make that because I wanted him to like me. And then to do that, I reached out and said, hey, do you have any embarrassing hair photos that you could share with me that I could put in for a little bit? And I remember being so scared to send that because it was so invasive. And he was like, oh yeah, here, have a whole Facebook album.
Oh my gosh. Adler is so fun.
He's great. I love you, Adler.
First ingredient is eggs. Adler, I hope you know what you're doing. You have to really rub it in, really mix it in.
I was staying at my mom's place for that and just asked if I could have a whole bunch of her stuff, her rice, her eggs, her honey, and she let me. She sacrificed.
I didn't even think about that.
And she also operated the camera. So
She did?
Thank
it
you,
was
Mom.
not on a tripod or something?
I remember that one.
Remember who it was with?
That was with Andrew and our friend Janelle.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, we streamed the recording of that one live.
Really? It was
Yep.
on streaming?
Yep. So a bit of context. Andrew and I had been hanging out all day and he was wearing this button-up shirt.
Yeah, he was.
And in the opening of that video, he opens it up and reveals that he has a matching shirt that I was wearing.
Oh my gosh.
He genuinely wore that the entire day.
Oh my gosh.
So our hug was so authentic.
Ready? Look. I've been wearing this all day. Just so I could do this.
Was he doing that on purpose?
Yep, 100%.
Oh my gosh, that's so sweet. Okay, so that's all for now. What a fun interview with you, Chris, and I hope to see you again. And congratulations for 10 years.
Thank you. I had so much fun. This was so fun to go down memory lane
Yeah.
and to spend some time with you. And thank you so much for these incredible 10 years. I'm so grateful and looking forward to what the next 10 years bring.
And I know your fans love you so much and so proud of you, of the person that you are today. And we hope to see you grow even more. Maybe in the next 10 years, if YouTube still exists. So thank you so much, Chris, and have a great day.
Thank you so much. You too. Take care. This was wonderful. Which way's the exit?
You know, you can just move anyway.